81% of Americans in 2021 between the ages of 18 and 36 had at least one regret about purchasing their home this last year. I have my opinion on why, but we're not going to get into that right now. What we are going to do is we're going to discuss how you can avoid making the same mistakes that led to these regrets, and then how you can avoid having some of these costly maintenance issues come up after you purchase a home. I have solutions for you. I can't wait to share those with you this week. But first, I want to welcome you back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Market. This week, I'm going to talk about mortgage rates. Are they up or down week over week, like we do every single week? I'm going to talk about the message that we just talked about. And then number 3, I'm going to talk about our weekly message. We're at week 30 out of 52 weeks from the best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So let's jump into mortgage interest rates. Today, it's Saturday, November 27th, 2021. Last week was Thanksgiving week, and the markets took a dump early in the week. It looked like rates were going up about a quarter of a point. But then Friday, yesterday, we saw a rally. There's news out of Africa that there's 32 new variants of COVID, and the market sold off, and we made back all of our losses in the bond market. So rates stayed about the same week over week. 30-year fixed rates still right around 2.99 to 3.25 for 30-year fixed. 15-year fixed rates are still in the low to mid 2s. Still an incredible time to purchase a home or refinance your mortgage if you're a current homeowner. If you haven't taken advantage of these low rates yet, reach out to someone like myself. If you're a homeowner, I'd love to go over your current mortgage situation to see if there's a way to reworking your monthly mortgage debt that might help you save money and make you money in the long run. Let's jump into this week's message. So 81%, Zillow says, 81% of homeowners that purchased a home last year between the ages of 18 and 36 had at least one regret about their home buying decision. I know what those are. I've narrowed those down for you. I'm going to explain all 5 of them. Number 1, foundation issues. Number 2, water damage. Water damage can get into the house 3 different ways: the roof, the siding, and the crawl space, or from underneath the house. Number 3, the roof. Number 4, plumbing issues. And then number 5, their mortgage. So one of the things that we do in our office to make sure that our clients don't have regrets about their mortgage is we give them options. See, most banks and credit unions, they don't. They plug in a 1% discount point fee to make their rates look better, and they don't give their clients options whether or not if they don't want to pay that fee. So on a $700,000 loan amount, that's $7,000 extra in closing costs that might have been better used elsewhere. And so one of the regrets was they didn't have options around their closing costs and their interest rates, and they had poor advice and communication. I'm going to come back to this one here in a second to add a little bit more commentary around what we do differently than most lenders to make sure that doesn't happen. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about real quickly is a membership that I purchase for all my clients. It's called House Happy. You can go to househappy.com to learn more about it, or watch last week's episode where I talked about it. The House Happy membership gives you push notifications twice a month as a homeowner, and it teaches you how to maintain your home so that these 4 costly issues don't impact you as greatly as they could if you weren't managing or keeping up with your home. So I want to encourage you, reach out to me. If you're a client of mine and you haven't taken advantage of the House Happy membership, reach out to me. I'll help get you set up. If you're not a client of mine and you want to purchase a home the right way and come out the other side of homeownership in a better financial position, educated and informed and empowered to make great financial decisions, reach out to me. I'd love to sit down with you. I'd love to go over your situation and see how I can help you navigate through that. Let's close with this. Week 30 out of our 52-week series from the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This week's message is cultivate an abundance mentality. I'm just going to read you what Dr. Stephen R. Covey says. He says, ask yourself, do I truly believe that there is more than enough for everyone? When we have an abundance mentality, we are not threatened by others' successes because we are secure in our own self-worth. He says the abundance mentality flows out of a deep inner sense of personal worth and security. It is the paradigm that there is plenty out there and enough for everyone. So whenever I look at someone else and go, gosh, that's a nice boat, I wish I had that, or that's a nice truck or a nice house, or wow, you have a lot of money in the bank in crypto or in the stock market, I do two things. One, I start to be grateful for what I have. I start counting my blessings, taking inventory of my blessings. Number two, I go back 10 years, 15 years, and I evaluate how far I've become. And I have an overwhelming sense of gratitude for what I have versus what someone else has. So just wanted to leave that tip with you. I hope this week's message was helpful. If you have any questions on those 5 things to make sure that you are not a homeowner that has regrets, reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you. I hope you're well. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next week with another Making Sense of Your Markets video. Bye for now.